What's up, guys? My name is Master Gamer.
And I'm Fluffy Gamer.
And welcome to another episode of Doki Literature Club.
We have our voice actors, Natsuki,
hey,
Yuri.
yeah, we got everybody, including myself. And let's just do it.
Okay.
So, I promise eternity of fireflies.
Fireflies.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the oomph to do this
We're
right now.
Worn out after
Holidays of captive people.
Frightening.
Sock fest.
A melody of warm, jumpy prayers.
Jumpy prayers.
While I'm in my socks. Singing Fester fantasies.
What does Fester mean?
Vitality.
Entropy.
Entropy, but pink effluent memories of friends in ambient universes questioning
Unrestrained.
I'll punch your universe.
Oh gosh. I'm not
I like to forgive
Whirlwind.
Fluffy.
Sticky,
uncontrollable bubbles
Vivacious.
Oh.
of milk.
Too long.
Anime.
Anime.
Papa.
Electricity is empty and in love with a lollipop. Summer is sunny and scars flee bed destiny depression skipping agonizing breathe play disoriented ocean precious awesome graveyard massacre hopeless
Disarray.
massacre hopeless horror
Disarray.
comfort the after image of candy cage
Death.
please. That wasn't even a word there. I just said please.
Jump covered sensation families.
Extreme.
It took way too long.
Extreme sensation.
That took way longer than it needed to.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I'm the last one here again.
That feels weird on the screen.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
What are
Are you
you
practicing
doing?
piano again?
That's not the voice.
All right.
Yeah.
I figured.
Ah,
You must have a lot of determination. Staring at this club and now picking up piano.
well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
Sorry, wait. I was about to drink water. I haven't done this in so long. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
You know,
I was about
I
to spit on you.
can't read the words clearly. Where am I?
I'm like
Glasses.
out of the.
You know, it's really
It's so
sad.
different.
It's really
Screen, I'm
sad
sitting
when
in
you
a different
can't read.
place.
When you can't read or write.
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's the whole day of school where we get to play and eat. Oh, wow, fuck. It's the whole. Okay.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
That means it's time to do the Monica or the Sayori voice. It's your turn.
Oh wait,
it's your
what?
turn for the
What?
Sayori
No,
voice.
it's not.
She sounds like Sayori, you must!
Why are you loud?
Monica. Do they usually have fried squid?
What the?
Wait, what? Where did that? What?
Right? Where did that come from?
How do you
Are
fry?
you gonna click a button?
No, obviously not. Since I'm trying to wipe.
Squid?
Everything feels so weird right
That's
now.
a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
I'm already
good.
tired of lifting my arm and putting it down.
I'm confused. Is squid
I didn't
healthy
say
for
I
you?
didn't like it.
Is squid
Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
because I'm white.
Because! It's right in your name!
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Monica! What is that? It's gotta be a Japanese reference.
That's not how you say my name at all! Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Oh, never mind. Let's just focus on our event. I'm sorry. Let me.
I already laughed.
Let me read the.
Fine, fine! You're. Can't. Wait, what were you gonna say?
No.
Were you gonna read Fernatsky?
For half a second, I was gonna go.
Oh, this is a mess right now. Dude.
It's always a mess, but
It's
we
even
deal.
more of a mess, and
I
it feels
blame-
weird because I can't hear the music.
I
I don't feel as into it.
Your reactions just aren't as fun anymore.
They aren't.
Oh.
Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway?
So I didn't hear the music.
Oh, there you are.
But I didn't need it, but I did.
Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
God.
Sorry. Don't mind me. That's not the voice. What the fuck did I just do?
Yeah.
You can go talk to.
Oh, God.
Sayori, what if you become a man? You look more attractive that way.
What?
Sayori's the actual trap.
You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh?
Oh, there we go.
Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you weren't
about to
go there.
I didn't expect that.
I'm fine. See?
So much better.
Ernie's got a funny face. Okay, click the button.
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Oh!
Natural.
Fluffy! What's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
What other way is there? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there's just something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Fluffy. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time, when asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know that it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Fluffy.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. And my voice got deeper. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. That wasn't loud at all. Like,
What?
nobody knows what you just did.
What?
Dude, I need the music.
No way.
I can't get into this right now.
Sayori-
I don't think it would affect me, but it is.
I know.
Sayori is always like that? She's always been full of sunshine. It's nothing different now that it always has been.
I'm so uncomfortable with this.
You're so funny, Fluffy. Have you thought maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. This got so serious. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Ah. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori's sitting. I watch her knee down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? What?
This
What?
is not comfortable at all.
I'm so.
Oh well.
I glance around the
I
room.
can't even. It's like I have a line in front of my face.
Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flushed look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone and start a conversation of her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit on one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax. You didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts. How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that?
Well,
It's always the
it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
Uh-huh. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles aren't the only concern of are only the concern of those who willingly share that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big a deal.
Yep.
I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seemed a little off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh? That's quite romantic.
Eh?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time. That's all.
Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Fluffy. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight.
I think this is the longest in this entire series
And
we've
there-
gone without laughing or intercutting.
And there
at
are many
all.
untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
Because everything's just like awful right now. Not awful. It's so different and awkward.
Yes.
So you
Skipped
think
over.
what?
I think you skipped over something.
I don't think so. So you think that there might be something behind it after all?
The plague.
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings.
But not my own words.
I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyways.
What is that? That doesn't answer the question.
Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah,
This
I
is
should
a
be taking-
literature club.
I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, so let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
The way you said tea.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter visible inside.
Visible. You just added that word on your own.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moved really contrasts her speaking mannerisms.
I'm just imagining her walking like a beauty star. Well, with Hunter's voice for her.
Oh my god. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Where are you two off to?
Eh? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once.
Damn!
Or do you want me to...
Ow, you're gonna hurt
Or do
my
you want
ears
to tell me
again.
there's something
Yes.
wrong with helping involve Fluffy in club activities?
Oh gosh, Yuri.
Somebody needs to make a cure for the word yes.
Cure for the year.
You're-
My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that.
Then let's go, Fluffy.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. That was... Once in the hallway, she just suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri,
I just... Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
no, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Fluffy. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Fluffy. I really like being friends with you.
Ah ha ha. Thanks, Yuri. Ah ha ha.
Ah!
I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Can you stop being rude?
Sorry.
Yeah. Thought so. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Fluffy, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
Are you okay?
You really do this properly, don't you?
Yep.
Of course.
Are we just gonna ignore this?
I shouldn't
What?
do any less
Casey.
when I'm making tea for others.
Look at him.
Yep.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
Oh god.
You guys are killing me.
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
What's happening?
I was battling my inner demon.
I knew you were gonna say
You're
that.
in our team.
It did hurt.
Nope.
So I think we're all just like,
Perhaps I will.
we're not.
We're all just asleep.
No.
Yuri fetches the teapot and begins
I can't talk
begins
apparently.
measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood. In a good mood now. Good mood. Good mood.
Is that so?
In a good month.
I was letting
That
it
was
show. And you noticed.
Of course.
I was doing a bit of thinking,
Good mid.
and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more.
When I'm in a good mid.
Shut
It
up.
turns
I'm
out
sorry,
it's not very
good
hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Fluffy.
In the
It's
last
very
5 days.
endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Fluffy, I have another request.
So needy.
Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Eh? Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my
Your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading?
yes. I have terrible reading posture.
Not women. in
Why does-
problems or anything?
Why does that not sound real?
Because I just gave you the real answer. Now move on.
What do you mean?
I don't want to spill it out because kids could watch. Okay.
I'm confused.
Kids shouldn't be watching.
You're not wrong, but they are.
That's true. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough.
Is it all you-
I'll go ahead and get the book.
Are you telling me you're a family friend of the channel, Casey?
No, but I want to be somewhat ish.
I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Why do I have chocolate in my book bag? Okay. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar.
I want one of those.
I take it since it'll go with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacup at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
Oh, yeah.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
It's over 9,000!
God damn it.
Yuri hands me the teacup, my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder
This is
to
just
focus.
like last time.
What?
And so she flips the page.
because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Eh? Are you sure?
Well, If I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Am I gonna have to feed you the chocolate?
We got our thumbnail. Thank you. You've done it.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is also totally focusing on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Eh?
Yuri expressions I like that. Suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Fluffy.
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
That's...
Why is it
Well-
nighttime?
It's not. It's just the lighting.
Uh-huh.
That's supposed to be like
Well-
the shadow under the windowsill and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You were just helping. That's something that friends do.
Yeah. Here, Hunter, do you want a piece of chocolate? Just put it in your mouth.
Go.
Oh, I
Right?
did.
This is awful.
I mean, not really in this
Yeah.
kind of context, but
This is gonna be the worst
yeah.
episode.
that's all it was.
Yeah. Then... You don't need to stop or anything.
Oh,
Why does it look like it's snowing inside the
It
closet?
does.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense.
Her eyes move a lot more in these scenes.
Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breath.
I should have seen that coming.
Yeah.
There should be like a counter of how many times Ernie messes up. I'm gonna talk about myself
Oh
in
my
third
God.
person. Third person, one point of view.
The poison.
Third
the
person.
Third person.
I raise
Oh,
my
sorry.
arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone.
Of course.
Wah!
Ah!
Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems.
Oh my!
Everything changes